Hey guys, welcome to my very first devlog. I hope you will enjoy it. I would just like to say that this is generally my first time recording a YouTube video that includes my voice. It's a completely new experience to me, but hopefully I will figure it out. Until I present you the current state of the game, let's go back a couple weeks when everything started. At first, I had a completely different game in my mind. I was about to make an arcade game with a couple puzzles and way more plot-driven gameplay. But after a week, I changed my mind. Yep, that's quite normal phenomenon in solo game dev industry. But I just felt that this is not the game I wanted to create. I started from the beginning, trying to come up with a game idea that fits me better. From start, I wanted to have puzzles in the game. Or the game to be a puzzle game. Secondly, I needed to include my passion for art. Because of that, I needed to make game look good in an artistic way, so I could be fulfilled. I took inspiration from Monument Valley and The Witness, but still I had no idea about the actual puzzle mechanics. At first, I had in mind just boring cubes pushing that would activate doors, etc. But finally I've got an idea from nowhere, or actually looking at the puzzle pieces, we can agree there was some inspiration from Tetris. When I had some basic movement and art style that fits the game, I started working more on puzzles. In between, there was a problem with walking upstairs and downstairs. Because you could control the character freely with a keyboard, I needed a system preventing you from falling down into the abyss of nothingness. And especially going downstairs was a bit like falling down, so my system was saying no to stairs. But eventually I fixed that. After stairs came time for changes. Mostly art style changes. And birds. Explaining more how puzzles work. You need to go from point A to point B. Simple. But you can't do that without using puzzle pieces, of course. You can move the pieces when you enter the special puzzle mode, but there wouldn't be puzzles if you could do that all the time. That's why there's an exception that you can't move pieces while you're standing on them. One day I just needed to try an idea I've got one morning, but after that I of course came back to the main project. It was time for rotating cameras around buildings, and after for pathfinding, because that was a way better idea of movement. After archiving those tasks in Trello, I took care of the character model. That was a very interesting experience as well, as I never made any 3D models before. With help of YouTube tutorials, I created a model from designs I made, and also rigged it. In 5 weeks, I made a lot of progress. From nothing to working puzzles, pathfinding, effects, art style, character model and more. Everything with passion and fun. And I'm going to add more and more interesting stuff in near future. That's it for this devlog. I guess I should end it with standard YouTube goodbye. If you liked the video and what I do, leave a like or comment, maybe even subscribe. I highly encourage you to follow me on Twitter or Facebook, where I post often about progress of the game. Links in the description. Once again, I hope you enjoyed watching me talking to the microphone, and have a nice day guys. See you in the next devlog.